Time out is Kelcito, the spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius. I had to pop back in. I don't know what's happening to the live stream and shit like that, the last live stream, but we back. You know what I'm saying? So welcome. This is the full moon Leo and Leo session and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is God's message and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So we about to display what God wants y'all to pay attention to. And I'm God's message. Because, you know, at times you may find yourself on the internet looking at things, you know what I'm saying? Looking at Kylie Jenner profile, looking at your tweets, you can't find out. What up, back day? You know what I'm saying? Looking for all type of guidance and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that we forgot to look up at the stars, you know what I'm saying? We started looking at, you know what I'm saying? We started looking down and shit like that. Because they made it convenient. Based upon the shadow government practicing as above, so below, aka taking an energy and making a celebrity or some one of their puppets play out a situation, a form that is the as above that's happening, but they using that to their favor to get y'all to come into their banks and, you know, get y'all to, you know, watch their programs and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of times where we be looking, you know what I'm saying, on the phones and shit like that and TVs for guidance and shit like that. But we at a new time. We are at a new time. So that's what you need to be aware of. This is a new time. And, you know, I'm putting myself into a position where I can be more vast within this outreach of knowledge and shit like that. Because, you know, it ain't shit on the internet. It ain't shit on the internet. The shit that's popular on the internet is everybody doing a subconscious version of what should actually be common knowledge, but getting hella likes for it. That's what's on the internet right now. It ain't shit on the internet. 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 It ain't shit. All right. So, you know, this brings us to Zeus' message and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get motherfuckers in shape and form, because that's all y'all be doing is y'all be just be looking on seeing what's going on, seeing what's the energies, seeing what's the perspective, what's the cycle, what people's playing out certain things and shit like that. We never know what we gonna create with our mind when we wake up and shit like that. But all of us are co-creators in this experience, you know. So this is, you know, our part in this space. Okay. Moon, full moon, always means full satisfaction. So you will always want to play out energies of being fully satisfied. As above, so below, in the aspect of your emotions, feelings, and reactions, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put too much reaction in, because then you will be playing out a different energy that isn't in the aspect of the full moon. Now, if that aspect is you putting too much energy work in, too much emotion in, feeling like you missing out on something, feeling unfulfilled, then you didn't ride the transits right. You didn't put energy work in while the moon was waxing, which means wax on. Okay, and as we let go of that moon cycle, when it starts waning, which would be releasing, it would be to wax off, which is to wane. Okay, so now we coming up to the full moon. So we got this full emotional reaction to the Leo energy, and the Leo energy is the fixed fire element. Okay, so Leos are ruled by the sun, so they are specifically about being the shit. Okay, being the light, being the consciousness, awareness, being seen, being entertained, entertaining, gaining attention, creativity. See, some Leos may not even want to like gain center stage, right? But it's not necessarily that they are seen for their center stageness, they're seen for their self-centeredness. So therefore, it don't even really matter if they get attention or not. But their job is to pay attention to what they pay attention to, the way they pay attention to it, and that's going to get attention in it of itself, because that is would be in a sense of it to become creative. If you get what I'm saying. But nonetheless, you know, spiritually speaking, when we expand these ideas right now, it's an expansive time as well. And for everybody to gain an access of knowledge and self-realization, you know, while we got Jupiter going through with the moon right now. Shout out to La Chingona. Truth, 100%. 100%. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Now, even 100%, that's not even nothing real, because the spirit is always trying to find ways to get satisfied. Okay. So the 100 is the maximumness of just the space that, you know what I'm saying, we kind of using to represent a certain fulfillment right now. You know what I'm saying? 100, you know, but nonetheless, that's just, you know, space, an individual going to within a space and being fulfilled with that space. And now it realized it got to create another space. So that's 100. You know what I'm saying? So it's like almost we ain't never fulfilled. That's why they say this shit is, you know, this earth is created off, well, not even the earth, but, you know, a lot of shit is created off ones and zeros. But this just represents your masculine and your feminine. You know what I'm saying? Your ability to externalize what you receive. You know what I'm saying? And if you can receive, the more you're able to perceive and receive, you know what I'm saying, and you receive aspects of knowledge and shit that represents your spirit, the more you can make a one, and you can be an individual and shit like that. You can be the like Neo and shit. You know what I'm saying? But professionally speaking, Zeus wants to hand a message to you. Okay, so today, um, with the moon in Leo and Sun and Aquarius, as we can see, we're in the middle of winter, the fixated portion of winter. You know what I'm saying? Where things is pretty much cut and dry. You know, cut and dry. You know what I'm saying? So we at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? At the horizon. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of death season. Okay, where we shed. Okay, a lot of useless thought forms. Okay, a lot of useless emotions because it's fixed air. Okay, so we're cutting off. We're trying to be precise. Fixed air, fixated air, Aquarius, being fixated on a specific thought, a specific idea, a specific information. Okay, so once you realize that, you know what I'm saying, this is what Aquarius season is about. That's why it's all cold. All this shit fire, real shit. I ain't even gonna say, like, even this cold shit, this shit is like fire, but it's really just different transitions of water. But you know, that's on some spiritual, you know, deeper comfort, intellectual, whether sexual or whatever that kind of shit bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like get back on track though. You know what I'm saying? So are your associations lit or not? Okay, that's what we want to know. Are your associations lit or not? Okay. But like, cause the difference between Leo and Aquarius, Leo can be seen for its creativity. Aquarius can be seen as creative, but more so how they associate that creativity. Okay. And or associate themselves. And that'll be creative in itself. So you get what I'm saying? So they can associate themselves as creative, associate themselves as smart, associate themselves as intellectual. And then Leos can like be that creative force. You know what I'm saying? They can actually be seen as what creativity is, what the light is, what is pretty is, what consciousness awareness is. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a different perspective of the same energy. Okay, so we got odds with these because the moon is in Leo. So you know what I'm saying, we feel necessarily ready to connect to the fifth house energy. And the fifth house just represents our solar plexus, setting the stage, becoming an entertainer, becoming someone that can, you know what I'm saying, have vision and shit like that. Because it's fixed fire. So it likes to be fixated on his own way of seeing and feeling, and that is creative. You know what I'm saying? That way you can have a vision, and it can be imaginative, and it can, rise like a Christ. You know what I'm saying? That's why, the sun is associated with Jesus and shit. Jesus be standing in front of the sun and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is an allegory of you. Your solar plexus, your man, your thought. You know what I'm saying? And then, which is your mentality, that man representation in the body. You know what I'm saying? Your flesh and shit, the tree and shit. You know what I'm saying? You guys getting into that. But for the most part, with the moon being in Leo and things, we all are there. You know what I'm saying? We feel fully connected to um wanting to entertain some shit. I want to see this my way. I want to see this way. I want to see this way. I want to see this way. Now, it may not look like that though. You know what I'm saying? That's how you just may feel because the moon is there. You know what I'm saying? So you may feel like you want to see something, you know what I'm saying, like that way, but it might not be that way because guess what? Sun is opposing here in Aquarius. Okay. So Aquarius is fixed air, being fixated on your own way of thinking and communicating. All right. So anytime we are observing Aquarius energy, this is us observing within the spectrum of the house we're in now, the portion of winter. What would be cold? What would be distant? What would represent this time? What would represent the mentalities and the aspects of this time? Is it, oh, we're only thinking a specific way because we're associating, trying to network and get our shit? You know what I'm saying? So what are we doing around this time? Okay, so that's how you would see it through the seasons, astrology. Okay, but nonetheless, you know what I'm saying, are your associations lit or not? Because the moon is going to be in Leo, you know what I'm saying? At the top, it's just us, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to really want to entertain where the sun is at, your associations, how you associate yourself, your prestige, your ability to conduct and get amongst the right information and the right individuals, your ability to um, structure and place boundaries and have etiquette, your ability to um, be unique and original and change somebody's mind, your ability to think as an individual and be solid and firm amongst that thought process and whatever is, taking place within that area of whatever you call your association. So this is what Aquarius pay attention to for the most part of all the day and all of their days. That's their days. That's the days that they came here to create. You know what I'm saying? But they got to do it amongst a group of people and make an individual and do it how they gonna do it. So with moving forward, is your association lit or not? You know what I'm saying? Have you entertained and have you gave full color spectrum to who you want to be, the person you want to be, the light you want to shine, you know what I'm saying, the idea that's yours. You know what I'm saying? Have you really sat and entertained that? Do you feel fully connected to that? You'll know. So you'll know, you know what I'm saying? But it's just a question, okay? So right now it is, the moon, the full moon already commenced. You know what I'm saying? So are we fully integrated with the character that we're playing amongst, the public and our association. And that's what Zeus wants you to pay attention to. Okay, I know we pay attention to like a lot of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Because our mind be filthy coming off Instagram. We can't even get our mind right and shit like that. But when we get into the real shit and in the real spectrum of life and existence and shit like that, you know that there's a spectrum that you got to pick up on, that you got to participate in and shit like that. And it's something that, we can all see or we can all track. So you either get up on these energies and learn them and shit like that, or not. Aquarius season. It's about associating yourself, about networking, about being an individual. All right. All right. So it's about just that. Now we got Sun on Saturn too. So what does that mean? Okay. So let me talk about that. The Sun is our creative ability, our ability to express. Okay, our ability to act upon, our ability to color out, our motherfucking or will into existence. That's why they call it our will. It's your solar plexus chakra is what you will into existence. So that's in Aquarius. So what we are willing into existence right now is our self-expression in Aquarius, which would be our associations and how we associate ourselves and the thought of that self. You either make that creative or fuck off. The thing is, Sun also just hit Saturn. Now Saturn just represents reality. It represents structure. It represents boundary. It represents limitation. So for the most part, it's gonna put us in a position where we got to start seeing the reality of shit. We got to start calling shit as it is. You know what I'm saying? Because Sun and Saturn is in the same place. So it's either you gonna not see reality, and reality is subjective as well. I want to let you guys know that too, because it's like you can go to, let's say somebody come in a room and they got a fear of spiders, right? They got a fear of spiders or something like that, right? And so they see a spider and they see, or they, let's say they think something is a spider or something. Whatever that fear that they got in their mind that they see at that moment and react to that and shit like that, how I'm going to I can't tell them that's fake. So what I'm going to do is take whatever they're presenting and shit like that, and based upon their body language um and how they're reacting to that, whatever that experience is, and I'm gonna determine if that's real based upon perspective. You know what I'm saying? So reality is, we make up reality. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on, and that depends on, just spirit and spirit move and shit like that. What shit that we created to fear. You know what I'm saying? Because it reminds us of a space that we don't like to be in. And that'd be like bugs and insects and shit like that. And snakes and shit like that. If you got fear of snakes and shit like that, you may be a person that was like super snaky and shit like that, or dealt with a lot of snakes, you know what I'm saying, in your past lives or shit like that. If you got like a phobia, you know what I'm saying, of bugs or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying, you must wasn't clean or some shit like that. That's all it go deep. It go deep. Hell yeah, I used to be up on dream moods and shit like that early on. You know what I'm saying? Dream moods, interpreting dreams. But how well do you associate yourself in this new world, in this new atmosphere? You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the new world is here. Like, there's no other, like, you know what I'm saying, but us. Like, the new world is here. Have no fear. It's too early, yeah. Get your ass stumped out by Cito. I don't say a word. Make that thing curve. Yeah, bitch, I'm like a blinker. I got my idea thinker. It's the $1 million man, la mommy. That is one of my plans, la mommy. Extraterrestrial extra. Okay? So, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So, when the moon is full, it's time to do protection spells, protection rituals. Okay. So, that means that everything that you manifested as a feeling and as an emotion that you feel totally fulfilled about that and things, you know what I'm saying? It's time to protect that shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to claim that shit. Time to claim that shit. Use that shit like drain. I sauce it out. You know what I'm saying? Sauce it out. Sauce the good pieces out though. You know what I'm saying? Sauce it out like sauce, like sauce. Like sauce, like sauce it out. You know what I'm saying? Like sprinkle a little bit, sprinkle a little bit. Not too much, though. Don't give too much. That's like protection spells. When you give the right amount, but not too much, you sauce, because you know what you manifested. You know what I'm saying? You know what you manifested. So like you doing protection, you can't let nobody trick you out. What you manifested and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, with this lit associations transit, and are you a lit within your associations? A lot of your associations might be lit right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of your associations may be lit right now. And that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to get distracted either because this is also can be a very distracting time because when anything in Leo, we get distracted. You know what I'm saying? We get distracted by lights, by like all of the lights. All the lights. We get distracted by lights because for the most part, the lights play out as, you know, stages that are presented that look like, what it feels to be validated within the world and the one, two, and third dimension and things of that nature. So, so with us being with us, seeing all these lights and shit like that, a lot of our associations and the people that we associated with, they may look like they getting, validation within the one, two, and third dimension and shit like that. But this how you peep game. This how you peep game. I'm gonna tell you how to peep game. So, you gotta realize is with Sun on Saturn is two things you can do. You can see if they using that shit, you know what I'm saying, for their light, because Sun, Saturn, because everybody gonna be kind of, putting spotlight on their reality, especially upon how they think they associated with and who they associated with. And if they associate with some shit that look like it's like some shit that look like candy and shit like that, you may, start putting yourself in positions where you start developing thoughts and feelings that you feel like you ain't doing some shit right. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't necessarily that though. Don't necessarily be that though. See, a lot of these, you know what I'm saying, you gotta peep games. See, a lot of people sometimes do, put themselves in position to get attention. You know what I'm saying? For reasons no other than they want to be validated and shit like that, or they want to be accepted, or they want to be praised, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you got motherfuckers that put themselves in a position where the validation is on an internal level. You know what I'm saying? So it's like something that ain't really tangible, but it's more so like, you know what I'm saying? It's for nothing almost. It's for like, you know what I'm saying? It's for because it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's the aspect you want to put yourself into, especially with Sun on Saturn. So you're gonna be able to see if people. I actually wrote this shit down. You're gonna be using the material to be seen. So you know what I'm saying? You're gonna start using the material to be seen and shit like that. And a lot of these materials sometimes be ugly and shit like that because they be like representations of us and shit like that. They be like our body. And our bodies don't really be representing our spirit. It just be like our vessel that we kind of use to like filter messages through. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be using the material to be seen or using imagination or expression for the material. Now, you know what I'm saying? Pick one. You know what I'm saying? Either use the shit to be, use the material to show, you know what I'm saying, who you are. And when I say material, that could be person, place, thing, object. You know what I'm saying? Thought form. Um, anything that has a material factor to it. You know what I'm saying? Materialize, and where you can materialize, where you can attach yourself to a form and shit like that. And that can be the representation of you. So, you know what I'm saying, when we talk about materializing, you can be right now, you can use the material to be seen and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you can use the imagination and expression for the material. Okay. So these are people that they may use their image for a piece of crumbs or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Within the shadow government aspect. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really nothing for all of us. It ain't really nothing for all of us. It ain't really nothing for God for real. But they'll use it for like some bitches or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. They ain't gonna use it for nothing for real. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to help them self develop. You know what I'm saying? These is people that use their power for shit for bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So um now when you use the material as your bitch to show people new ways, you lead people out of hell. Cause now you showing people like you ain't limited, right? And then Saturn is limitation. Okay, so sometimes it's about using the material to show you shit I ain't limited. You know what I'm saying? And these are the breaks. But yeah, so that's how we kicking it right now, with the sun and Aquarius and the moon and motherfucking Leo. And yeah, sometimes I get like real spiritual and shit like that. I'll be having to break down mindsets and shit like that and go mental traveling and shit like that. I'll be leaving Earth, but you know what I'm saying? This is how Zeus is flying and shit like that. We flying. So let me break down some of these motherfucking alignments. So yeah, how lit is your association? You know what I'm saying? How lit is your association? Did you set your stage for your associations or the people you associated with lit? At least if you ain't lit, at least let the people you be associated with be lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna put you in good spirits and get you in a way where you can start developing ideas and thoughts and shit like that about how to go about your motherfucking system and shit like that. And then it gotta be unique and original, though. And then it gotta be unique and original because it's co-ruled by Uranus. And when I say it, Aquarius is co-ruled by Uranus. So that means we're gonna have to, do have some individuality. You gotta be unique and original. Okay. And then not only that, Uranus is in fucking Taurus. So it gotta be something that somebody can use for a sense of stability. Now that can be a product, that can be a mind state, that can be whatever you want. You can have whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you play. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be creative. Bitch, I ain't you. I'm just the messenger. You know what I'm saying? You hearing it from Zeus. Yeah. All right. We got 3.5. Real shit. 3.5. 3.5. Real shit. Yeah. So make sure y'all motherfucking associations is lit. And shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ideas is lit. Y'all people who y'all associated with, y'all network. At least how you plan the network, at least how you see it in your mind. You know what I'm saying? At least how you feel about it. Goddamn, that's your seed. You know what I'm saying? Protect that seed. Don't let nobody steer you off that path of that seed that you got. Okay? Real shit. Sun trine Mars, the gift to act on our passions and aggressions right now. So we got the gift to act on our passions. We got the gift to act on our passions right now. And actually be seen as some way as trying to initiate a new way go about things, or to look, or to express. So we got we got the ability and the gift to express a new way about our ego and shit like that, and to get out our ego, actually destroy and transform our old ego, and actually become new in some way, shape, or form, based upon Sun trining Mars. And how we're doing that, the ego right now is in our associations. So it's within, you know what I'm saying, Aquarius. So it's within the 11th house. So it's within how we think and communicate, and what we're into, and how we associate with that. Mars is currently in Gemini. So this is mutable air. So within our environment and shit like that. So we got the gift to to um to transform our actions, you know what I'm saying, and give birth to a new action. And that birth will be coming through people, places, and things that you're familiar with. So it might be people around you that may want to see those intentions and shit like that, and participate in those intentions with you. Or, you know what I'm saying, um, it may come through your associations, you know what I'm saying, you on the internet and shit like that. But those are the areas that we're gonna have this gift to transform through our associations and our thinking a lot, the what we talk about. So make sure you talking a lot and shit like that. Right now is good to communicate, because we got all this air energy going on. It's Aquarius season and shit like that. People want to know where your mind at, and sometimes that takes communication, right? You know, the people don't never know where your mind at if you're not communicating right. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Then we got Sun Square Uranus. This is learning to act or see your own unique or rebellious way of gaining stability. Okay, so yeah, so y'all already know we going through a change with, you know, the way we gain stability, and then our actions that we going about expressing those. I mean, expressing right now is in Aquarius and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying, we're trying to gain a sense of stability with, you know, our mental frame right now. You know what I'm saying, just to communicate and having a specific relationship and shit like that. Our relationships right now kind of represent, you know, our way we're conducting, you know, our individual way of gaining security right now with the sun in Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you learn that. Um, well, you're going to attract experiences that you come in learning processes and shit like that, with the sun squaring off with Uranus and shit like that. So, you know, it's best to learn about steady change and shit like that, especially with your actions and shit like that. Observe that, pay attention to that. Like, how can you be creative with, you know, you acting as an individual and you guiding that in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that can come into form of conversation, come into form of posture, body language. You know what I'm saying? What you representing as a spirit or a certain product that you got to support right now. You know, whatever can represent, you know what I'm saying, what you want to be an individual about. You know what I'm saying? But these are going to be the new things that create the new world anyway. So I'm just letting y'all know to get on that now. You know what I'm saying? Whatever represents you as your individuality and the things that you want to change and help people change and gain support and change. You get what I'm saying? Now you playing in real waters. You know what I'm saying? You're playing in the magical waters. Because you're changing, and you're being a part of, you know, what God has in store for you. Okay, sun opposed moons, emotions at actions, at odds with actions. So we're gonna be at odds with our actions right now. You know what I'm saying? Based upon moon opposed Leo and shit like that. So we may not like what we see and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But we're trying to find a balance between and how we feel about that and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you got that balance and shit, because you know the sun don't like being in Aquarius either. The sun is away in Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? So it's at work. So it can't be seen for its creativity. It gotta be seen for how it does its creativity. You know what I'm saying? And how it, you know, communicates and associates its creativity. That's how Aquarius gets seen. If you're an Aquarius, um, then we got Moon sextile Mars, opportunity to react to passions and shit like that. So it's gonna be a next turbulent couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this Moon and Leo, we just kind of experiencing the full totality of it at the moment speaking. But right now, what I'm saying, this once this shit starts shedding shit, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? We back outside. So make sure y'all, what I'm saying, um, not trying to go too far. Everything should be kind of within reach that you need. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. But yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of passion, especially outside right now. Moon trine Jupiter, Zeus, Moon trine Jupiter, Zeus. All right. So yeah, we're gonna be expanding on our emotions and feelings right now. All right. So damn, it's lit outside. It just got lit as fuck. See now? Look, the full moon ain't playing. Is our associations lit or not? God damn it, I think they are. All right. Y'all be careful. This full moon is getting fiery. You know what I'm saying? We just hopping into it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Be careful, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Don't cause no catastrophic moments in your life being too reactive. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Go with the flow right now. All right. Moon is also trying aspect to Jupiter, so we can have emotional expansion. So today you probably woke up in emotional expansion. You know what I'm saying? You feel like, damn, you can take it further than you ever could. You know what I'm saying? That you have to kind of question that possibility. Like, damn, I can take it further than this and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? But now you still trying to figure out like, you know what I'm saying, what's the actual process of that? You know what I'm saying? Because the moon is still in Aquarius. So you're thinking about it, but you know what I'm saying, you kind of excited about, the expansion that's going on, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got, opportunities to hop into certain energies that you may not been able necessarily been able to hop in before. So you know what I'm saying? This is giving you the ability to expand your emotional bandwidth. And when you're in the emotional band, you can expand your emotional bandwidth. You know what I'm saying? You can put yourself into areas spiritually where the necessarily things that you probably have created to sustain yourself within the astral travel of, what I'm saying, what you're used to, like home, family, and shit like that. When you get without of that, you know what I'm saying, now you can kind of put yourself in more areas where you can pick up on better thoughts and feelings, and that actually leads to you taking trips, doing things, having certain body language that kind of leads you to better areas in life. Okay, so this is what we're going. Oh shit, that was gunshots. Oh my god, y'all niggas be careful. Oh my god, my fucking god. See, I told y'all they did witchcraft. Witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Just witchcraft. My God. I hope niggas is okay. I hope niggas is okay. Real shit, bro. They should be in the right vibration. They should be watching Sito and shit like that. But shit get lit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know shit hit the fan when shit be Leo and shit like that. But nonetheless, man, um, let's move on to the next next alignment. Moon square Uranus. Learning to change our emotions. Learn how to change our damn emotions. I'm saying, I hope y'all been learning. I hope y'all been up on learning and learning how to change your feelings. Okay, learn how to be unique and original about your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lachine Dona. She said earlier, out with the old and with the new. So yeah, we gotta learn how to change what the fuck we connecting to. You know what I'm saying? Now we have the ability to connect especially if the shit that we're connecting to makes some type of sense. It makes us feel some type of secure. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying it may be familiar and it may be, um, something that you're used to, but for the most part, how do you think anything new gets brought within the world unless there's a specific conversation about this? You know what I'm saying? Or some type of bringing together and tying together and make logical sense. And this is when you realize, oh, you was in La La Land because other people are actually making it happen within the world while you in the house contemplating on why you not doing it in some way, shape, or form. So, with Moon square Uranus, we gotta learn how to change emotionally right now. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all changing up. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get caught in crossfire. I'm saying you want to be in some godly space at this moment. You want to learn about that godly space that God wants you in. I'm saying God wants you in that godly space. You know what I'm saying? Not with the people that's getting shot up and shit like that. I'm saying you listen too much Chief Keef. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chief Keef. You listen too much Chief Keef. You know what I'm saying? Took Chirac too hard. You know what I'm saying? Now you've been watching too much Grand Theft Auto for Instagrams where they playing Grand Theft Auto in real life and shit like that. And so you starting to think that's real. You know what I'm saying? Stop watching that. You know what I'm saying? Stop watching that. They're trying to bring the fourth dimension to reality and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Stop watching it. You know? But no, but for real, yeah, y'all gotta be careful. It's a lot of witchcraft going on out here. If you ain't with no soul group or people, I don't know what you own. What are you doing right now? Where are you at? Are you into any spiritual concepts? Are you? It's crazy out here, man. Yo, did y'all forget Corona 19 just happened? I ain't forget about that. Did y'all forget about that? Corona 19? I ain't forget about Corona 19. No, life's still crazy out there. Life still changed. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker had to wake up. Real shit. Real shit. Motherfuckers had to wake up real quick. They was about to get all types stuck up their ass in concentration camps and bomb. You know what I'm saying? And then they still trying this shit. All this other goofy shit. All this other goofy shit. This China balloon shit. Like China ain't in the bed with the whole US and shit. Like, come on, what y'all think we two? Y'all think we stupid. Like y'all don't all be planning this together. Like the United Nations ain't all y'all planning what y'all gonna do to get the people on one side, shit like that. We still gotta vote because the voting represent both of our minds and shit like that. But both of our minds trick us and shit like that. No, hell no. Fuck that shit. Fuck voting. Real shit. I ain't never vote. We got a lot of change. Moon opposed Pluto, so we going to death. We going through a death with our feelings right now. So the more you be able to handle this death, the more you're able to let go of these things that no longer serve you, far as you know what I'm saying, your insecurities and the things that represent your position. The more you're able to go through this death and this opposition, the more you'll be able to manifest during this time and shit like that. So go through that scary opposition that's needed, you know what I'm saying, for you to start transforming your feelings about shit. Mercury trine Uranus. This is the gift to communicate individuality or stable changes with position. Okay, so Mercury is still in Capricorn, so we still communicating about our position or thinking about our position. And then for the most part, that's trine Uranus, so that's going to give us the gift to further communicate and try to come up with ideas about what we're doing as individuals at the moment and shit like that. And right now you have a gift to convey that in some way, shape, or form. And the thing is, it may be done within security matters, you know what I'm saying, or practical matters, or matters dealing with, material body language, that type of shit. Mercury sextile Neptune. This is opportunity to think about imaginations or delusions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got the opportunity to get information or be more creative with your thoughts. Be more creative with your communication and shit like that, or to what a point, you know what I'm saying, you can be felt subconsciously with your communication style, you know. So that's what we got going on. Mercury conjunct Pluto, taking power and control of thoughts about reality and position. So we're going to be taking power and control over our own thoughts within reality and position. So you got to pick up the pieces to your mind. They're your mind. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to take control of your mind right now, while you got time and those spaces open, where you got people like Zeus coming through with a message for you to take control of your mind and shit like that, and hop into your power, you know, get into things that are more so representative of your space and your spirit and your state of being. Learn concepts, learn relationship, learn astrology, learn internal astrology, learn your mind, learn your emotions, learn your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Learn life, learn to use your own perception. Um, you know, learn reality type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got that side, you know, or you can just learn how to work for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Excuse the background noise. And then we got Venus square Mars. So we learning about passions and leadership through communication and relationship to our dreams. Okay, so we're learning about passions, our passions, what we're motivated about, and leadership through communication. Okay, because Mars is still in Gemini, so whatever we're communicating and shit like that is going to kind of represent our mind, and that could be internally too, because we communicate on internal levels with the selves and things, and also analyze ideas that we have that are clouds in our mental frame. So that would be like communication. So we're gonna be communicating with our ideas and trying to relate that based upon us um, being in a relationship with the subconscious and shit like that. So you know, um, try not to be into no wars with your partners, or you know, trying to be in no competing petty energy and shit like that. You know what I'm saying, with people, and you know what I'm saying, and that type of shit. Venus sextile Uranus. This is an opportunity to you relate uniquely. So we're gonna have an opportunity to be loved for our uniqueness, to be to relate our uniqueness, to establish a sense of appreciation for our individuality at the moment. Okay, this time. You know what I'm saying? So your change and your rebellion and your opposition could seem um, a little bit more relatable than this time during this time and shit like that. Just don't try to get over on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Mars sextile Jupiter. This is opportunity to expand our passions and shit like that. So we got an opportunity to be aware of our passions, our intentions, and our desires, and our passions and our intentions are things that lead us into areas. Because once you have an intent, you have a direction. So you know what I'm saying. You know, it's a specific point of reference, um, or a specific force kind of energy that you're like going towards. You know what I'm saying? But it's inner. It's like inner attention. It's like I gotta get there and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost it play out like that. You know what I'm saying? So that creates a certain direction. So we got the opportunity to expand upon that. You know what I'm saying? You know, what is our intent? You know, how do we what's the meaning and reasonings to our intent? Okay. So you gotta have a meaning and reasoning to your intent and shit like that. You put energy work in and that's it. Let God handle the rest. Neptune, sextile Pluto. This is opportunity to be in a delusion or about your transformations. So you know what I'm saying? You want to take power control over your transformations and the things that you have um, as your dreams and your imaginations at the moment as well. And shit like that. And you know, now for to facilitate this type of work, I got principles and things that you can tap into. You know what I'm saying? I have my clubhouse where we do daily chakra work, and eventually is to essentially start picking up on the alignments of the planets daily and start aligning um start learning the elements and the meanings of these angles and shit like that, so you can kind of get your own interpretation and mind for it and get familiar with it as we, you know, go through this travel. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to better develop your mind to, you know what I'm saying, start associating that with your reality and the things that come within your reality, people, places, and things and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I might be saying too much, man. They've been taking my ideas and shit like that. But this is what we do in Cito Clubhouse membership. You know what I'm saying? Cito.com/membership. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get into that type of, astrology work, I have posts on Instagram and shit. And then not only that, I have I have other shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like music and shit like that as well. So, you know, real nigga recognize real. I'm gonna represent real. I'm gonna represent real at all times and shit like that. It's I hope you guys been doing good and putting in your energy work and shit like that. And fuck, we finna slide in a minute because I got business to handle. I got energy things I need to do. I got to put energy work in and shit like that. I already put energy work in, but I gotta get ready for the rest of this shit like that and shit. Get my motherfucking album promoted some more and shit. So make sure y'all go get that album, Cito 2, The Age of Aquarius, because we're here now, bitch. We're here now, bitch. We're here now, bitch, and I have the theme song. Okay, so it's only me. You know what I'm saying? It's only. Look, they trying to get y'all Zeus Network. I'm the real Zeus Network. They don't get no further than that. I got the network. I know how to stars this network, bitch. They want y'all to get on there and practice bad astrology. That's what they want y'all to do. Because y'all don't got no knowledge of the stars. Y'all don't know how to practice y'all alignments. So they gonna get on there and make y'all practice bad astrology. And that's just gonna lead to more catastrophic events that you're unfulfilled within. Because you're not doing it in God's way. You're doing it for the devil. You're doing it for material gain. You're doing it for, you know what I'm saying? You ain't doing it for God. You're doing it for material gain. You ain't doing it for that little sparkly thing that gonna really change existence and gonna make everybody. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing it for that. It ain't even really about changing for everybody either. It's about yourself though. I'm saying God worked through people. But yeah, they want y'all. I got the good astrology. So I'm saying the good, bad astrology, good astrology, and shit. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what's going on. Once I say what's going on, once I blow this whistle, go to your day and you can see what the fuck that day gonna be about. Real shit. I'm Zeus, bitch. Now you can get distracted by the devil all you want and shit like that. And these be like the things that y'all be lost in, that y'all feel like y'all need to uphold y'all. Just be like lost in your feelings about how you gonna get your bills paid, how you gonna do this, that, and all this and that, and how you gonna get your drawers washed, and how you gonna feed your kids and shit like that. And how you go, bitch? God didn't say worry about that. God said you can have everything that you need in that moment, bitch. But you guess what? You don't really trust God. You don't really think that what you need in that moment is what you need. You assess it. You assess it. So you gotta learn to share, bitch. You gotta learn to share. So you know what I'm saying? That's what to do. That's what we do. In the full moon, we shedding. We shedding our emotions and shit like that. We shedding. And we're becoming more of you know what I'm saying, we're going out with the full reflection of who we associated ourselves to be through these next transit into the new moon, into the sun moves into Pisces. So you know what I'm saying, you want to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, other than that, it is my, flight day, my birthday, my star day, whatever we called it, my guitar day. You feel me? All that. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all y'all tapping in and shit like that. What I'm doing and whatnot. And because we about to get serious this year, you know what I'm saying, with the Cito clubhouses, the meetups, you know, putting Cito and Associates, my networks in real time, making that a thing, um, taking the music to the next level and, just the ideas to the next level. Um, so I'm going to be looking for, you know, brilliant minds, hard workers, people that, really want to be a part of, you know, Cito's world when I'm associating. Because y'all see, I'm really not manifesting, the old world. I'm really manifesting a new world. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so it is what it is. So once I put this out, you know what I'm saying, Cito associations and the clouds and things of that nature is going to be, um, yeah, I'm going to need brilliant minds, people that's into spirituality and not just a look. You know what I'm saying? They got to be for real and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get in tune, get you lit, get you associated with me. And, you know what I'm saying? Start putting together things, you know what I'm saying, within the world and shit like that, and get these clubhouses established and the characters and our profiles together and shit like that. You know, yeah. So this is just the beginning. All right. Yeah. Get your ass in the game.